Hello dear students, welcome to our second video of our past first chapter 8 Vital Villages, Thriving Towns. In our previous video, we were talking about Jataka stories. Did you read any other Jataka story? If you have read, then share it with your teacher and classmates. If you have not read any other Jataka story, then try to find and read. These Jataka stories are also a major source of history. Historians find many facts of history from these stories. Sculptures are also a source of history. Sculptures mean statues and other figures that were carved to decorate railings, pillars, and gateways of buildings. These sculptures and carved scenes depicting people's lives in town and villages as well as in the forests. Many of these cities that developed from about 2500 years ago were generally capitals of Mahajanpadas that you learn about in chapter 6. These cities were generally surrounded by massive walls. In many cities, archaeologists have found rows of pots or ceramic rings arranged one on top of the other, as you can see in the picture. These rings are called ring wells that were perhaps used as toilets in some cases, as a drains and garbage dumps also. These ring wells are found from most of the houses. Now we will know about life of a common people. We have hardly any remains of palaces, markets, or of homes of ordinary people. Some of them are still to be discovered by archaeologists, and others, made of wood, mud, brick, and thatch, may not have survived. One of the other ways to find about those people living in these cities is from the accounts of sailors and travelers who visited them. One of the most detailed accounts was found that was written by a Greek sailor and traveler who visited here. His name is unknown to us. From his account, we come to know that Bharuch was earlier known as Barigaza by Greek travelers who came to India. He wrote that wine, copper, plants from Himalayas, ivory, agate carnelian, cotton, silk, and perfumes. Special gifts were brought by merchants for the king. These included vessels of silver, singing boys, beautiful women, fine wines, and fine cloth. Now we will know about punch-marked coins. Several thousands of coins are belonging to this period. These coins were made by punching on metals such as silver and copper. So, these are called punch-marked coins. These were used for about 500 years. Now we will know about barter system. Other than coins, one other system was also used by traders and common people in those times, which is called as barter system. In this system, people exchange their goods. For example, if you have an extra pencil and your friend has extra eraser and both of you decided to exchange it with one another, this system is called barter system. क्या आपने कभी बार्टर सिस्टम का यूज किया है? अपना एक्सपीरियंस अपने फ्रेंड से जरूर शेयर करें. So students, now it's time to revise what we have learned in the above mentioned content. So we have learned that Jatkas were stories composed by ordinary people but written and preserved by Buddhist monks. Other kinds of evidence to find out about life in some of the early cities and sculptures, carved scenes depicting people's life. Another way of finding out about early cities is from the accounts of sailors and travelers who visited these cities and kingdoms. Punchmark points, which were in use for 500 years, were called so because the designs were punched on the metal, silver or copper. Students, now let's see what we have learned from the content. So, our first question is, why were the sculptures used by the ancient cities? Options are to decorate railings, pillars, etc. To decorate cities, it was a fun to do, or both A and B. The correct answer is to decorate railings, pillars, etc. Next question is, the salt was produced plentifully along the dash. Options are sea, river, lakes or wells. The correct answer is C. Next is, what was ring well used for? Your options are toilets, drains and garbage dumps, irrigation or both A and B. The correct answer is both A and B. Fourth question is, sponge mark coins were made of dash. Options are silver, gold, copper or both A and C. The correct answer is both A and C. Now students, it's time to do some questions given from the content. So, as you can see on the screen that 5 questions are given here. That will be done by your own. That's it for today kids. I hope you have understood everything properly. Now, we will meet again in the next video. Till then, thanks for watching. Bye bye.